Hello everyone, this is Reckless One Gaming coming at you on my very first YouTube video showcasing the new Planet Zoo game just launched. Here we are on the starting screen here. I wanted to give this game a go. I started playing this in the beta and had a great time doing it, so I wanted to create some content for you guys to show you what this game is all about. Like I said, this is my first YouTube video ever. I've been wanting to start getting into YouTube videos for quite some time, but to be honest, I hop around from game to game quite a lot, so you'll probably see a few different games here on the channel. But Planet Zoo really caught my interest, and I really wanted to give it a go. So I hope you like it. Without further ado, let's jump in the game here. So Planet Zoo, as you know, is made by Frontier, the developers who made Planet Coaster and such games like that. So let's see here, try and design myself as best as possible. It's pretty cartoony, of course, so we'll have to make do with what we've got. Male pattern baldness, that's about right. Facial hair, give me some scruff. Those are some awesome mutton chops you got there, bro. I won't be doing that. Sure. Let's keep it like that, I suppose. I'm relatively clean shaven myself, but hey, work with what you got. No glasses. Let's give him a business casual shirt. Boss keeping it real. Maybe black slacks. Sure. Hats? Definitely not. Okay. All right. So here we go. So as you see, the game has a number of different modes here. We have franchise mode, which is a game setup where you can create multiple zoos around the world that link together, and you can trade animals on the marketplace with other players and sell your animals on there as well. Careers, they're short, like intro mode, if you will. Challenge, I believe this is just a set of challenges that they set out for you to accomplish. I haven't really dived into that one yet. And then, of course, Sandbox mode. So I think I've been teetering back and forth here as to which one I want to start with first. But I think I'm just going to jump right into Sandbox, give it a go for the first video here, and just see how we get on. Let's see. I am from Canada, but I am currently living in Thailand, in Bangkok here. So you know what? Why don't we start with? We'll start with temperate in North America. Bring it close to home. We'll name this Reckless 1-1 for our first zoo. Just give it a go. I'm new to the whole Planet series. I never played Planet Coaster. I did play Jurassic World Evolution for a time. But, so bear with me if I'm new to the controls and everything. Again, this is a fairly new game. It just came out about an hour ago. So let's see here. Let's just jump right into it, I guess. Again, this is going to be just like a little intro for myself and you guys to the game. I'm not going to stick with this park necessarily for too long. I'm going to perfect things, change my mind, demolish it, redo it. You know how it all goes, right? Okay, so let's see. Let's change the width here on the path to 6. We'll put on angle snap just to kind of keep things locked up. And then align to grid. Create a little plaza area to start off with. How big do I want this? We'll start like this, and if we want it bigger from here, we can make it bigger. So the way I was thinking with this is I want to eventually kind of zone out different biomes or areas of the world, if you will, kind of like a North America zone, Asia zone, Africa, so on and so forth, right? But for today, I just want to hop in, build an enclosure to get my feet wet with the game, and then we'll think about planning things out a little bit more. I've sketched some stuff out to give myself a plan for the ideal park I'd want to make, but that's just we're way too early to get into that. So uh, now that I'm yammering on here, let's keep this going. How do I do this again with this? I don't want a straight path. Deselect grid. There we go. So we'll get this going off this way a bit. And then before I start on any exhibit, I'm going to create a staff path kind of in the wings back here. Oops, don't want to do that. Let's delete that bit right there. So Planet Zoo just launched today, as I was saying. Very, very fantastically well done game from what I've seen so far. Frontier has just done a fantastic job with all the assets and all the different features that they've added already. I mean, it's day one, and I mean, I'll just bring in here quickly and show you all the different stuff they have here. So these are enrichment and habitat items to make your animals happy. Each animal has a stat that requires different food activities and food activities and like games and stuff to keep them active. As far as the terrain stuff goes, it's just incredible the amount of stuff that they have. And going along with Planet Coaster, everything is fully customizable and placeable. So, for example, if I want to take this vine here, I can put this in here. Let me see if I can remember my keybinds. Yeah, so I can bring it in here like this. What am I doing here? Yeah, and I can twist it, I can turn it, right? I can move it up and down, all around, right? So it's the level of creativity is absolutely incredible, and we're going to be designing some hopefully pretty interesting stuff again once we get going here. Sorry, that's my phone in the background there. 1 minute. Let me turn that off. All right. Sorry if I hit you with a loud noise there. Again, I'm a YouTube noob, so I don't really know what I'm doing here. So if I hit you with a loud noise there, I apologize. But anyways, let's get the staff facilities in here. This is, let's see, let's search by the New World, right? Because we are in North America. I do have a couple assets here I built while in the, I downloaded while in the beta. This is a pretty cool setup. I might use some of these now, just to kind of give an idea of what we're looking at here. But I will be designing all this myself. I don't want to cherry pick too much stuff from the workshop. I mean, I might get the occasional thing here and there, but for the most part, I want to see what I can do myself, if you know what I'm saying. So we'll just use this for now. If Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, we'll just get this in here just so we can get started. This gives us some staff areas. I believe I have to also place a path. There we go. Is this in? Yeah. Okay. Let me bring the size of that path down so we can connect it. Yes, no, maybe so. Let's try this again. Is that going to connect? There we are. Terrain uneven for placement. Wonder if that's because of the whole building, or... Oh, how do I bring this up again? You know what? Let's not deal with that. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, select all that. Delete. Get our path tool back. We'll get rid of all this. I'll monkey around with this later. Yeah, so as I said, this is my first YouTube video. I've wanted to get into YouTube for quite some time. Excuse me. I'm not 100% sure what I've been waiting for, to be honest. But I played this game on the beta, and it grabbed my interest right away, and I figured this is where I wanted to begin. So bear with me. If you have any comments or concerns or critiques for me, I'm more than open to all feedback so I can provide quality content for you guys here. So we got a keeper's hut. Don't necessarily need a quarantine now, but you know what? We'll just place it in for the heck of it. Research center, definitely get that animal research going. I'm not sure if it's needed in Sandbox, but either way. Staff room, give them their break zone. And again, I know this is hideous. I'm just slapping these down right now. I will be making a lot more beautiful stuff. But my main thing is just mainly habitats. I really like building with the habitat setup. So my main thought today is I will get kind of a pronghorn exhibit going here, sticking with the North American theme. So I think we should start with wood. I'll make this a nice big exhibit here. Right. How do I get this to curve again? I can't quite remember my keybinds from the beta. Let's see if we can figure it out here together. So we got angle snap, length, height snap, height labels, camera. Climb proof, habitat perimeter. I can't figure it out. Oh, I'll have to mess with that. So spacebar is angle snap. All right, so let's just plot out a bit of a habitat here. So pronghorn are from North American regions, upwards in Canada, down into different parts of the states. I'm not sure if they go. I believe they go down into Mexico as well. I'm not sure how far down they do go, but they're a plains animal, and they like to graze and stuff like that. So I'm gonna build them a nice big exhibit here. See if we can't make a nice home for them. Alright, so I'll reposition all this stuff at a later time. Just get this all set up here. So for the habitats, you need to create a barrier and then a habitat gate which connects to the staff path. This allows you to, your veterinarians, your keepers, all your zoo staff to enter the exhibit and to provide food and everything like that for the animals. In your habitat tab here, you can filter by species, you can filter by theme, property, all the rest, but we're going to filter by pronghorn antelope, and then this here gives us all the different enrichment items that the pronghorn will like. So basically, all animals need shelter, they need bedding, they need a food and water source, and then each animal will require individual enrichment and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a little rock shelter, I believe. Let's see if this works now. Yeah, good. This didn't work in the beta. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a little rock structure quickly in the back here for the pronghorn to kind of sleep under. Oops. And stuff like that. So place a couple of these rocks in here. It doesn't matter if they go outside the barrier or anything like that. Just creating a rough little design here. You can twist this all around. All right, so the creativity is truly unlimited. That's what really drew me to this game, is the ability to kind of do whatever I wanted, really. How do I make it daytime again? There we go. Make it nice and bright for us to see here. Where's that big flat rock? There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. So if you hold the shift key, you can move things up and down, and then Z rotates them. ZZ, whichever you prefer. And then if you hit X, it gives you the movement controls, and you can also rotate it this way and stuff as well. But I'm just going to get this guy here. Maybe rotate it a bit like this. Just create a little shelter for these guys to hide in from guests, somewhere that I can put some bedding in and have them feel kind of at home. I know this is not great, but again, this is just our first go around. Hope you can deal with my ridiculous structure I'm making here. All right. Just place a couple more rocks in here. Make it look a little more natural, so to speak. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Bit nervous doing this on the mic. I've never had recorded myself doing anything before, so I hope I'm not sounding like a complete buffoon here. Although, you can tell me if I am, and I'll certainly work on that. So yeah, just create a little structure for him here. Let's see if I can't bring this out just a little bit further. Give him a little bit more shelter. So now I can go back into habitat here. And is that going to fit in there? And maybe go with the large. So this is the bedding for the animals. So they can come in here and sleep on this without the prying eyes, if you will, of the guests. Alright, so there's that. Let's herb scent marker enrichment. A lot of this stuff is all brand new. None of this was on the beta. So I'm not sure if they need water or if I can just give them a water source. So I'm going to try it with... I might as well pause my game, no sense having it open. I'm going to try it with just having water here, and we'll see how they get on. So I'll create a little pool for them, somewhere they can take a dip and get wet, should they want to as well. Yeah, that looks not too bad. Let me smooth this out just a touch. Where's the smooth tool? There we are. Smooth it down a bit so they can get in and out. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that's not too bad. Alright. So the pronghorn, like I said, they are plains animals, but we'll create a little bit of a, some topography, if you will. Make it a little more interesting. Goodness, this is horrible. I'm going to have to get used to all these controls again, so I'm not just absolutely butchering these designs, or else you guys won't watch my channel for very long. I have to say that there's some incredible, not only builders, but just YouTubers in general for this game, and I've drawn a lot of inspiration from a number of the people. There's people like Best in Slot Gaming and Geekism. These are the ones that I've been watching personally, so give them a shout out. Go check out their channels, because they are absolutely fantastic, and I assure you they put my designs to shame. Alright, without further ado, let's get some trees in here. So, continent, North America, biome, we're going to go with grassland. What does that give us? Not a lot of design choices. To be honest, when it comes to the aesthetic design of these places, I think I'm okay if the animals aren't like 100% okay with the plants. Like, I'll have them happy with everything else, like as far as their enrichment and everything like that goes, but I kind of want to design these the way I want when it comes to plant life and whatnot. So yeah, they're just gonna have to deal with my designs when it comes to plant stuff, because I want it to look nice and living, you know what I mean? That's alright, like that. Get a couple more nettle bushes in here, maybe a bigger one. Where's that yellow plant? Yeah, there we go. Get some of that in the middle. Yeah, that's alright. So a lot of this I'm going to have to do in speed builds, just because, as you can see, it takes quite a lot of time to do that, but I'm not so keen on my recording software yet. I'm just using OBS right now, so if you guys know about recording stuff, if you know how I can do speed builds using OBS, or if I need to uh, get a different program or something to do that, please do let me know, because I can use all the help I can get when it comes to making my content better. I'll take any criticism you guys have to offer me here. So let's just decorate this little rock a little bit here. Yeah, so I hope you guys are enjoying Planet Zoo so far. Let me know in the comments what kind of animals and enclosures you're most excited to make. For myself, I'm super hyped that they added the pandas in here. Pandas are a favorite of mine, along with tigers and such, but we're definitely going to be getting into all that. All right, so let's go in here. This is, if you go into the animal trading tab, this is where we get our animals from. So you can sort by price or alphabetical, or you can go in here. Where was it now? Price, no. Oh, geez, how do I do this? Species, here we are. So let's find our pronghorn. P for pronghorn. So if we look at the animal here, this one is a silver rating, and the rating comes from its stats. So the size of the animal, the longevity, this is how long it lives for, obviously, the fertility, and the immunity. Fertility determines how well it breeds. So let's check these out. We'll get this guy, and we'll get him. This female is not the best, but we don't have a lot of options here. So we'll take both those females. You know what? We'll get another male. We'll just get all of them. Why not, right? All right, so without further ado, let's get our animals put in here, and we'll see what they need from there. All right, get that going. Oh, I'm going to need a vet now. Need a vet surgery. Okay, I can get on that. Facilities, vet surgery, where are you? There we are. Slap this in here. We're also going to need power. Whoa, what? Where is my normal power stuff? Oh, new world. Reset filter. There we are. Power. So you got to make sure to keep this stuff away from the guests, because the guests don't like to see any of this power and water and staff facility stuff here. All right, so to get staff, I come into zoo, hit my staff here, and then I can just literally drop my staff members in here. So we'll get a caretaker, a vet, mechanic, zookeeper, security, basically just one of everything. A vendor, I don't have any vendor stuff yet, but we'll get it anyway. All right, let's hit play, and we'll watch our pronghorn be delivered, and then we can see what they need as far as habitat and trees, and what I can get away with putting some trees and stuff in here. They should be delivered in just a moment. I'll speed this up a bit. Here they are. Here's our first pronghorn. A little bit stacked in one another, though they'll space out in a second here. This is the male and the female. The models in this game are absolutely gorgeous. Just look at this. All right, so let's see what he needs here. Enrichment, yeah, we knew that. North American grassland temperate. You know what? I'm just going to put in some temperate trees and be done with it here. So take out grassland, not continent, biome, temperate. All right. Let's find some big trees here. Sycamore, maple. Sure, that looks great. So put in some of these sycamores. Liven this place up just a little bit, yeah? Sugar maple. Oh, that's a beautiful tree. Put that up on this hill here. So as you can see, as you're placing these, the animal specs will change. Down here it will tell you if these plants don't match. For example, if I was to reset this and I placed a black spruce, okay, it's okay with that. Let's find something that it doesn't like. So let's say tropical. Select my animal, go into here. Let's say Swiss cheese plant. Oh, well, I'm trying to show you things it doesn't like, and it seems to be okay with them. Anyhow, so if the animal doesn't like something you've placed, it'll show up here in red. See, this one, for example, is an unsuitable plant, but it doesn't seem to mind. It could just be a setting in the whatchamacallit, sandbox mode, but we'll mess around with that later. Elm. Let's get an elm tree over here. Bamboo, no, definitely not. Let's tidy this up a bit. Some nettle. Place some around the base of this tree. Let's just liven this up with trees a bit, yeah? Little foresty area going on over here. Some ferns, why not? Yeah, and just, do whatever feels right. Stick some in there, why not? Get another nettle over here. Yeah, maybe a small one over here. Right, creativity, right? Oh, these are beautiful. Yeah, let's get some of those. Place some right over here. Why not? I'm just messing around today. Trust me when I say I will be putting a lot more effort into my park once I get kind of an idea what I want to do, get some things planned out. You know what I'm saying? Just give me some time to get everything going, get acquainted with all the keybinds and everything as well, and we'll be off to the races. Plant some little ferns on this hillside here, why not? These hawthorn bushes are beautiful. Alright, a rose bush. Yeah, let's add some color to this exhibit here. We got another pronghorn being delivered right now. Some more roses over here. How are we doing for trees? Can we use another tree? Let's take a look at our place. Yeah, back here needs another big tree. Great. All right, we'll leave that for now. Let's see what else we got here. So hard shelter. Okay, so this is not actually registering as hard shelter yet. Wonder, is that because this is too high? Not sure. Exposed. Okay, maybe I just need to block that off a little bit more. So the game does a really great job in telling you what all they need. So this dude's injured because he just had a scrap. It's actually not enough females for this amount of males. If we come in here and we look in the social tab, right, they have an adult population, right? There's a limit here, but we can go into our Zoopedia on the left upper hand side there, and we can look for our pronghorn. And here it's going to tell us everything about the animal. So the size it needs, the temperature, what kind of fencing, species data. So male bachelor group size, 1 to 5 animals. So basically 1 male and up to 10 females. So I technically shouldn't have 2 males in here, but again, we'll mess with that later. So they want us to adjust their grassland. So there's too much long grass, not enough short. So I'll come in here, get rid of some of this long grass here, and then they want some soil. So put some soil like this, get some around this water source, just dabble it in, put some heavier soil in their little home area. Oh, of course, the one I was looking at is injured, so let's check this guy out. Okay, so they're good on that now. Are you able to drink from this water? I'm not sure that you are. So, oh, geez, I didn't put any food in. Whoops. So let's give him some food. And we'll call, oops, what am I doing? And we'll call the keeper in right away. These guys are probably getting pretty hungry. Sorry, guys. And now they need some enrichment. So these are like toys and things for them to play with. We'll put a hanging feeder and a rubbing pillar in near the glass so people can see them doing that. We'll also put in a water station just in case they can't drink from the pond we put in. There we go. Wow, some of the built-in stuff they got here is incredible. But yeah, I think we'll stop it there. I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, there's a poop cam, and lay down in your poop. Great. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed my first look at Planet Zoo here and my first YouTube video. Again, please feel free to leave me any comments or critiques that you will in the comments. I'm open to anything. And aside from that, I hope you look forward to some Planet Zoo videos coming in the near future. Thanks again, and I'm Reckless One. Good night.